You have to show everyone now.
I'm gonna show everyone.
Got everyone?
Back up to the back up to the back up.
I know, this time. Ready? Okay. So when you think about taking a vacation, you might envision a tropical paradise, palm trees, perhaps an island in the Pacific Ocean. But what if that island was made entirely out of trash? Doesn't sound so good, right? That's a real thing. Right now in the Pacific Ocean, there's actually a gigantic floating trash island. And it's currently about twice the size of Texas. It's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and it's an unfortunate example of how plastics are currently taking over our oceans. A main contributor of plastic ocean pollution is the ubiquitous disposable plastic shopping bag. Here. Everybody knows these. In an effort to become more sustainable, I've made the switch from using these single-use plastic shopping bags to reusable shopping bags, such as this. And I found that I actually prefer my reusable bags over the single-use plastic ones. Today, I'm going to tell you about how plastic bags are damaging the environment, why reusable bags are a better alternative, and how you can stack the single-use plastic bag for a reusable option. So now that I've told you about my switch from single-use to reusable plastic bags, I'm going to tell you about how plastic bags have an extremely negative impact on the environment. Plastic pollution is accumulating in the oceans. This is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Charles Moore is the man who discovered it in 1997 while on a boating trip across the Pacific Ocean. In an article for Natural History magazine, Charles described what he found. He said, "It seemed unbelievable, but I've never found a clear spot. In the week it took to cross the subtropical high, no matter what time of day I looked, plastic debris was floating everywhere." You see, plastic is non-biodegradable, which means it will just stick around indefinitely. According to the National Geographic Society, plastics make up the majority of marine debris. And the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, most of this debris comes from plastic bags, bottle caps, plastic water bottles, and styrofoam cups. In 2010, approximately 4 to 12 million metric tons of plastic found their way into aquatic environments. And it's estimated that by the year 2050, there will be more plastic by weight in the world's oceans than fish. This plastic pollution floating around is harmful to the animals and their habitats, as well as people. In the ocean, the sun breaks down plastics into tinier and tinier pieces, and this is known as microplastics. These tiny plastics absorb and concentrate organic pollution from the water, and when these microplastics are ingested by animals, they get absorbed into the animal's tissues, and through the food chain, these pollutants are transferred to us. When animals ingest larger pieces of plastic, it can lead to digestive blockages and internal damages. Just this March, the body of a young whale washed up on a beach in the Philippines, and upon completing an autopsy, they found 88 pounds of plastic in its stomach. And a majority of that plastic was plastic shopping bags. So now that I've told you about how plastic bags are damaging our environment and us, I'm going to tell you about an extremely simple change that you can make to help make a difference. This change is to switch to using reusable shopping bags. Reusable bags are convenient, they have a long lifespan, and they can be used over and over and over again. They're stronger, and they have more structural integrity than a disposable plastic bag. They can hold more groceries at once. And there's also thermal varieties like this one that can keep food fresh longer on your way home from the grocery store. Reusable bags are easy to find, they're cost effective. Most stores sell them at the checkout area for just a couple of dollars. And many stores even offer incentive programs when you use them. I usually shop at Sprouts because they offer 10 cents off per reusable bag, and that can really add up. It even pays for the cost of the reusable bags after a while. So also, if you have concerns about food safety and cross-contamination when using reusable bags, consider using bags that have antimicrobial properties. Becky Skaggs, is spokesperson for Hagen and Top Food Stores, says, "We know some customers have wanted to embrace the environmental benefits of reusable bags, but have had food safety concerns. The antimicrobial bags at Hagen and Top Food Stores are the first in the world that are treated with AP360, a antimicrobial product that controls harmful and odor-causing bacteria like mold, mildew, and fungus." So now that I've told you about reusable shopping bags, I'm going to tell you about how such a small change can make such a big difference. Using these reusable bags keeps a lot of plastics out of the ocean. In 2014, approximately 100 billion single-use plastic shopping bags were used in the United States. The average family uses 1,500 single-use plastic bags each year, and they're only used for an average of 12 minutes each on your way home from the grocery store. Only 1% of those single-use bags are recycled, while the rest probably wind up in the ocean and in landfills. If we use reusable shopping bags, that means we could save at least 25,000 plastic bags per person, and in an average lifetime, that's a lot of plastic bags that you could be keeping out of the ocean. The most important part about using reusable bags is actually remembering to use them. A 2014 study in the United States found that reusable shopping bags do have a lower environmental impact than single-use disposable, but only if you reuse them enough times. This study found that about 40% of shoppers actually forgot to bring their reusable bags and therefore ended up using the single-use plastic bags anyway. That's double wasteful. To get the most out of your reusable bags, I suggest that you keep them in your car, ready to go, and promptly return them to the car after unloading your groceries. So now that you understand how switching to reusable bags will have a positive impact on us and our environment, you can start using them right away at your next trip to the supermarket. In summary, plastic single-use bags have to go somewhere after they're used, and they do not biodegrade. Because of this, they're accumulating in our oceans and having a negative impact on us and our environment. Switching to reusable shopping bags is a small change that any one of us can make, and it results in a huge positive change for us and the environment. Also, as we become more and more globally sustainable, more states will enact legislation that limits the use of single-use plastic bags. According to Epicurious.com, California and Hawaii have already banned the use of single-use plastic bags in grocery stores, and New York will join the crusade on plastic in 2020. So why not get a head start on the transition now? Next time you go to the store, consider picking up a reusable shopping bag and help make the world a cleaner place.